Hey Leo, welcome back. Welcome if you're new. This will be a monthly reading for my Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I do consider these monthly readings timeless, so whenever you're guided here, just trust that it is the right time. When I was meditating on your energy, Leo, I got energy of realization. Some of you guys may feel, I don't know how to put it in words, very holy at this time. Like, I don't know if you're getting help from the divine or if you're just very devoted at this time. But there's a very holy, saint-like energy coming through. You may have some realizations, some kind of understandings that come through at this time. You may want to write it down, keep a journal, a diary, keep notes of like the information that's coming through you at this time. Because I'm seeing you as like a seer, as like the divine working through you, and it's going to be important that you write it down, that you take notes. All right. And if that's for you, you'll know if that's for you, but that's what I was seeing for someone. All right, Leo. So the Two of Swords comes out usually when there's a decision. You could be unsure of which path to take. No, for some reason this is giving illusion. Not being able to see clearly. And there could be some abandonment wounds at the base of this. Somebody could be leaving or feeling left out in the cold, depending on which side of this you're on, with the Five of Pentacles. But it just feels like there's an abandonment wound here that needs to be healed. There could be fear of being alone, fear of homelessness, fear of not having enough. But you've got to trust your intuition here. When you trust your intuition, it always leads you to the right place. But you have to have faith in yourself, in your divinity. You've got to be able to trust your gut. And your gut could be telling you to go in this other direction. Okay, Leo. Got the King of Swords in reverse. Tell me more. Give me one more for this too. What's this decision? The King of Swords in reverse can be a liar, a manipulator. Could be an air sign, but doesn't have to be. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Doesn't have to be, but it's traits of upright. This king would be logical, reasonable, able to think clearly, logically, communicate clearly and logically. In reverse, it's exactly the reverse. It's the opposite. He doesn't think very clearly. He's not very logical, or he could be narcissistic, or what's on the other side of this decision? Attachments, negative thinking. On the other side of this is the King of Pentacles, upright. So you could have whatever you want, but if you stay stuck with in an energy, whether this is you or someone around you with this King of Swords, it's masculine energy that is manipulative, or someone that doesn't speak the truth, or could have some narcissistic energy. Manipulated, it just keeps coming through. And with the devil, there's attachments, addictions, negative patterns here, materialism, abuse, if not physical, for sure mental. But on the other side of this comes this King of Pentacles. So it's like, what is it that you want and what is it that you need? Because I feel like what you really want and need is security, abundance, prosperity. This King of Pentacles is upright. He knows how to get what he wants. He is grounded, he is secure. He's not flirting with disaster. He knows how to plan. He knows how to be efficient. He's supportive. He helps others, right? If this is the energy that you want to move into, how can you be more like him? If this is a person that we're talking about, and we're dealing with an air sign and a earth sign, which could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, it's obvious, I mean, which is the better choice. An indirect King of Swords who, doesn't speak the truth, who probably speaks a lot, but it's a lot of garbage or BS. Or someone that is grounded and has his shit together. Right? This person may be cunning and may be able to get in your head and say that they might have a silver tongue, right? Able to say what you want to hear sometimes, but at the end of the day, you got to trust your feelings, what you feel is true. So this could either be two people or this could be two energies. Right? This could be even yourself, making the choice, who do I want to become? It's going to be different for everyone, but we've got two choices here. A King of Swords in reverse, someone that is cunning, silver tongue, not so truthful, doesn't communicate very clearly, or a King of Pentacles. Someone that is secure, got their bag, got their career, got their money, their finances, their energy situated. If this is an energy, how can you redirect your energy out of this negative way of thinking and being into this place that is secure and is grounded. It's mind over matter. So start visualizing, imagining, getting a sense of. If this is two people, it's clear to me which is the better choice. But you know, everybody's got their lessons to learn and what have you. But it does feel like it's time to pick a path. You can use your magic here. You can use your power. Anything else for my Leos? Yeah, look. Use your power. It's your wand. It's a new beginning. What is it that you want? Spirit's like, what do you want? What do you want? It's up to you. Where are you going to put your energy? Where are you going to put your focus? Where are you going to put your attention? We got the Empress out here. Very good mother figure. She's an ideal parent. She is abundant. Things naturally grow for her. She's holding the cross here, standing in the middle of the zodiac wheel. Something could have changed in June, or there's something. June could be significant. Gemini be significant. Three is the mind, body, and soul connection. I just feel like there's something here about learning to wield your power, learning to wield your magic, learning to use your energy in an intentional way to create stability, foundation, security. This is a spiritual lesson here, Leo. You're gaining power, though. It feels like just make sure that you're trusting your intuition, okay? If your intuition is telling you you need to go in a different direction, then that's what you need to do. All right? If your intuition is telling you that something is off, listen. Or if someone is telling you that someone is off, listen. All right? This is because the more that you listen to your intuition, the more the universe will bless you with a higher intuition, with more intuitive gifts. But you have to tune into it, and you have to pay attention, and you have to listen to it. So there could be some little bit of upheaval here, but I feel like at the end of the day, it's gonna bring that revelation that I was picking up on before the reading. Yeah, there's hope here. There is. It's going to be important that you listen within, introspection. There's hope here. This is a rebirth energy. There's a lot of big energies out here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 major arcana. 7. There's success. There's success coming. Listen to your intuition. I can't emphasize that enough. Right? If you are feeling like you need to go in a different direction, then that's what you need to do. Don't stay stuck because that's what you're used to doing, because you're comfortable there. You've become comfortable being uncomfortable is what it is. And it's time to shift. I think you know it, you feel it. It's probably why you came here into this reading for. Let's get a couple oracle cards to wrap this up. Let's see. I think we're going to go with the Sacred Rebels. You are receiving help from the divine. All right? This is a big spiritual lesson for you. You could be feeling like you're being tested at some point. Make sure that you're writing down. I just feel like it's going to be important that you write down and keep a journal and keep a diary. Okay, meditation could be really potent for you right now, really powerful, really magnificent. You could see some things, have some visions. My Leo. Advice for my Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising. We got spirals of manifestation. Every journey starts with a single step. All right, spirals of manifestation. 18 breaks down to a 9. 9 is manifestation. All right, it's also about wrapping things up, endings. It says the creative, rebellious path of love moves in spirals. It is not linear. Sometimes our mind decides that the way forward is to take clear steps from one point to the next logical point. However, there's a genius within that can guide us on an alternative route. If there's an unnecessary pothole or delay in the typical linear path of progression, and the curved loop in the path will be quicker and more fun and more beautiful, then why not allow yourself to be guided to that path? This can happen through trust and wisdom rather than rigid adherence to what on the surface appears to be logical progression. You are in the midst, dear Leo, of a spiral of manifestation, something that is coming into being even if you think it's further away than ever before. How amazing it'll be when you have what you have been dreaming of and when it all falls into place. Seemingly what you've been thinking of creating will plunk into your reality seemingly out of nowhere because it was just around the bend, just out of the view on the spiral of manifestation. You could not see it coming. In truth, it was coming to you all along. This oracle has a message for you. Sometimes when we feel the furthest away from what we want, we're actually closer than ever before. Just one turn on the spiral loop of creation can see your manifestation taking root in the world. You must hold true to your faith and keep working on your progress. Forget about believing it when you see it. Forget about believing it when you see it. Any old soul or young soul can do that. You are bigger, braver, more ancient. You have enough chespa, I don't know, to believe it so that you can see it sooner, bigger, brighter. Do not give in to those who tell you that it should have already happened or that you failed. They're just suffering from a lack of patience and understanding, as well as an arrogant assumption that their notion of timing is somehow superior to the greater divine timing at play. Be in goodwill with yourself and the universe. All is unfolding perfectly, whether you feel it right now or not. This oracle also brings a message to you about the perfect synchronicities that are taking place in your life. You may have started to notice these already. When we live from the heart, honor our creative center, and choose unlikely but lovingly rebellious ways to be in the world, we'll begin to notice synchronicity every day. It is as though the universe is speaking to us intimately on all matters, which of course it is. This oracle reminds you that there's no point in rushing to the bus stop. If you're way too early, you're just wasting your time. Better to live your life at a more appropriate pace and get there right on time. You don't need the anxiety that comes with rushing towards your destiny. Try not to worry quite so much about failure. You will attract what you want and need so much more enjoyably if you relax and deal with the here and now. Remember too that your life path is unfolding in harmony with the path of others. You will meet with each other for the greatest benefit when you trust in the flow of the one great creative spiral upon which this galaxy spins. Everything is ultimately in harmony with everything else to fulfill the great, big, creative intent of this supreme creative force of love. You're included in that. Every journey starts with a simple step. So Leo, what is the step that you need to take today to move one step closer to your dreams? Thank you guys so much for liking and sharing and commenting and subscribing. If you enjoyed this reading, drop in the comments and let me know. Love you guys.